Brewdog Nitro Choco Libre.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I've got one here from Brewdog. Yeah, Brewdog. You know my views on Brewdog. If you don't, I'll just tell you quickly. They started the craft beer revolution in the United Kingdom. That is a fact. In 2010, when Punk IPA really took off, they gave the beer industry a real kick up, much needed kick up the arse, and they really shocked them. And they started a catalyst where other craft brewers really got on board, started brewing their own stuff, etc. And of course, craft beer is where it is now in the UK, partly due to Brewdog, or a big proportion is due to Brewdog. Can't deny that fact. They were the advocates of it, and they are a genuine success story. I mean, from going to what they started off as, you know, in 2007, a little Scottish craft brewer based up in the wilds of Aberdeen, to what they are now, they are a success story. What I don't like about them, they promote this punk ethic attitude type thing. You know, they've even got it on the cans here. If you look on the cans, it says fiercely defiant and independent, united we stand for better beer, etc. Brewdog do some good beers. That's another fact. They also do some very fucking shit beers, in my opinion. They're not to my taste, and judging by some of the reviews online, not to a lot of other people's taste as well. They're expensive, but of course craft beer is expensive. That is the very nature of craft beer. Craft brewers have big overheads. They don't get the big bulk discounts that the macro brewers get and the larger breweries get. And there's other factors in there as well. What I really don't like about Brewdog is the ruthless way in which they supposedly protect their own interests. For example, suing the owners of, or attempting to sue the owners, or threatening to sue the owners of a bar that used the word lone wolf. There was another brewer that used the word punk, a very small brewer that wanted to use the word punk in the name of the beer. They haven't got, well, they have. They've copyrighted the name punk when it comes to beer. There's a lot of punk bands now that are actually up in arms against Brewdog, saying you've fucking stolen the name and you're making money out of the name, which you shouldn't. That is the true nature of punk. And they give it the bigging about having this punk attitude. They haven't got a punk attitude. They are fucking businessmen, very good businessmen, but they're not punk. I'd wager, I mean, I haven't got any evidence to back this up, but I would fucking wager they've never been punks in their lives. You know, when I say punks, I mean real punks, dressing the part, living the lifestyle, you know, going to the gigs, supporting the bands. To me, that's what punk is all about, you know. You know, this so-called rebellious attitude and, you know, whatever. They're fucking businessmen, you know. But what I will say, that gripe aside, right, so it's a bittersweet relationship I've got with Brewdog. Don't get me started on the equity for punks. That is something that has been discussed in another video. I'm going to do a follow-up video on that. I've had a lot of feedback on that. A lot of people supporting me, agreeing with me, and a lot of people attacking me. Not physically, obviously, but just attacking me online, saying I'm talking bollocks, etc., etc. I will address their points, all the points, the good points and the bad points, in another video. I want to collate as much information as I can for the next video. That is coming up soon. This beer is, you know, part of a range that they do for the supermarkets, and they really have cracked the supermarket market open. Their beers are for sale in nearly all the supermarkets. You can buy punk IPA in most supermarkets, if not all. And you can also get it on draft in a lot of pubs as well. Their beers are something that, as I say, are very hit and miss. They do some good beers, and in my opinion, they do some absolute fucking dross. And I don't know what I've got here. This is their Choco Libre. It's an Imperial Stout. I don't know much about it at all, but I'm going to try and find out, and I will give you my unbiased, honest opinion of what it's like, regardless of what I think of Brewdog. When I brew beer, I don't care who's brewed it. If it tastes good, I will tell you. If it tastes shit and it's come from my favourite brewery, I will tell you. That's my mission. The moment I stop doing that, I might as well fucking give up reviewing beer. Right, so this is a 500ml can, and no, sorry, it's 402 millilitres. Now, why would it be that? Well, the only thing I can think of is some sort of American measurement, so it's less than 440, and they've done this in a supermarket, and they've sold it cheap. So they've sort of covered their overheads here. You see, this is what I mean about people call it good business sense. Good business sense doesn't always work out good for the consumer. And yeah, they've taken off 38 millilitres of that, and they've sold it for less. So again, you see, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. If you're brewing this for the UK market, 440ml is the standard, and that's 402. Oh well, you do what you do. That's what they've done. It's 8.2%, hence the moniker of an Imperial Stout. It says wrestles taste to the canvas. Nitro Choco Libre, Mexican hot chocolate stout. Mexican hot chocolate stout. What is Mexican hot chocolate? I don't know. Never had it. Let's just get this open. See what's going on. I don't really want to keep guessing what it is. Right, so there's your nitro. Did you hear that open? I think there's a widget in it. I didn't know that, but the name should have given it away. Yeah, and you can see that. Now, if you want to know how the widget works, look at my Guinness draft video. That will explain the science behind the widget. And to prove me a lie, there is no widget in there. So they must have shot some nitrogen in there. So that's what they've done. But you could hear that. That was the pressure equalising. Or is there? Oh, they might have done, yeah. Let me just check. I want to check this out because I have this tool here which can open cans up. Yeah. So I get that out. I don't know whether you can see this or not, but they've got a fixed widget at the bottom. Can you see that? I'll try and hold it up to the light. Normally you'd have like a little ball. This has got like a fixed widget at the bottom, and the nitrogen will come rushing out from that, and hence the noise you got when that opened. They're handy little tools, these things, if you want to investigate what's in a can. Right, here it is in the glass. Again, with the nitro, it's going to look really good. It's very smooth, tightly compacted, one finger head. Very dark indeed, what we're getting on the nose. Yeah, very strong. Sort of chocolate and coffee. I've got a little Bob down here, he's scared of the fireworks. Some fucking wankers letting off fireworks. Fuck off. Yeah. It's like a biscuity. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of, is it spice? There's a little touch of ethanol, but it smells like a biscuit type aroma. Coffee, chocolate. Smells quite interesting. Let's get it down the hatch. Cheers. Oh, fuck off. It's got some, it's like chili. It's really hot and it burns your throat. And I don't like that. I don't like that in a beer. Oh, what the fuck is it? I can't read that, it's too fucking small, that. Oh, it really does get you on the back of the throat. And the last time I had that was with that chili Hefeweizen. And I don't like it in beer. I've had it in cider as well. I tried a chili cider once. Oh, that was fucking disgusting. It just does smell quite nice. It's like a sweet raisin or cinnamon aroma. Yeah, it's like a cinnamon swirl type thing. But it's got like a chili on the finish on it. It's not so bad now. That mouthful didn't. God, it's quite strong on the old alcohol as well. That first mouthful, that didn't really grab me. It's certainly got the slight coffee, the roasted malt and barley. Oh, I'm getting that burning again now. No, that's not, no. Oh, I can feel it on the back of the throat now. That is like a chili, some kind of, it's spicy. It could be the cinnamon actually. Is there cinnamon in this? I don't know. And I don't know whether it's my imagination, but I'm starting to get a headache now. And I sometimes get that with nitro infused beers. Oh, if that cinnamon didn't burn, this wouldn't be too bad a beer, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of beers that burn the back of the throat, whether they be chili or some other type of spice. Now, obviously, you get spice in certain British beers, like black pepper, but it's bitter. It's not like a burning, I wouldn't say burning, but like a hot sensation. I just don't like it. You know, some people like that. I don't. But it smells quite nice, you know. I'm getting cinnamon, sweet cinnamon. What my understanding is, or my sense of smell is understanding that that's like a cinnamon whirl. You know the sort you get from a coffee shop. It smells like that. But I just don't like that finish on it. Mouth feels very smooth, but you'd expect that with the nitro in there. Oh no, I can't do it. Not with that finish on it. Not with that spicy finish, that hot spice finish. Nah, that's not for me. And I'm not. It's not because I'm not a massive fan of Brewdog that I'm doing this. You know, if they didn't put that spicy finish on it, that would have been a reasonably good Imperial Stout. But no, I can't do that finish. That's not what I like. Some people have certain quirks about beer that they don't like. Some people don't like licorice in beer. Some people don't like certain style of flavours in beer. You know, a lot of people don't like that grapefruit, the really bitter grapefruit you get in West Coast IPAs. For me, it's anything like chili. Now, don't get me wrong, I love hot food, but not in beer. I don't like the hot spices in beer. For me, it doesn't work. So what's the verdict on Brewdog Nitro Choco Libre? Well, the clue was in the name with the nitro. I didn't think there was a widget in there, but there is, obviously. They've got the fixed widget rather than the ball in there. The beer, that could have been a really nice Imperial Stout. You know, with that touch of cinnamon in there, it did work. But the finish, it just burnt on the back of the throat, and it was really, I wouldn't say it was really harsh, but and I love hot food. I am not knocking hot food. I love a curry. I love, you know, spicy food, spicy Turkish food, anything like that. You know, I've got a cupboard full of different chili sauces in the thing, downstairs in the kitchen. But I do not like any of that style of, you know, chili, burning, spicy burning sensation in beer. For me, beer shouldn't be like that. Some people might like that, but that is not for me. So on the strength of that, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10. It could have been really good, but no, again, Brewdog, you just fucked that right up, haven't you? Brewed in Ohio, it's American. So the Mexican hot chocolate stout. So it wasn't Mexican hot chocolate. Of course, it's Mexican hot, so there's your spice. Nah, fuck off. I am not interested. Of course, Ohio, that's where the Brewdog brewery is. They've expanded to Ohio now, haven't they? That's not for me. I don't like it. That's getting a 3 out of 10. If you like spicy beer, you know, with the chili and the hot spices going on, then yeah, fucking crack on. You might like that. For me though, bollocks. Anything with spicy chili in it in a beer can just go fuck itself, because it's not what I'm into. So that's a 3 out of 10 from me, and I'm not recommending it. And remember, I'm drinking this shit, so you don't have to.